Hey guys, it's Andrew Grove, aka This Passing, for CardRunners.com, and today I've got the second part of maybe three parts, I'm not sure yet, of this PLO 100 and 200 session review video series. Um, this was, I recorded, I think at the end of the last recording I said that I was going to record the second part right away, and my voice ended up getting kind of a little sore. So this is a couple of days later, and I think that's okay because I think I know personally, I think this is true for a lot of people, you analyze things better when you've had some time away from the hands or whatever you're doing. That doesn't have to be poker related. Like you kind of, maybe if you get into an argument with somebody, you kind of are able to think more clearly days later. And I had a lot of arguments with these the players of these tables. So let's see how I think about this now. I'm pretty sure most of the stuff I'll agree with what I did, and if I didn't agree with it then, I might still not agree with it now. But it's just cool to have a little bit of a different insight when I come to this kind of stuff. So I think this is exactly where I left off last time. I discussed the hand on table 6. I made I think it was a bad hero call, although it's close, and he had quads. Table 4, I'm going to value bet. I'm not sure if I mentioned that last time. Definitely value betting because I have the nuts, and I want to make it quite big because I am kind of polarized here. I have the 10-9 I can bet for value. I can value bet 5-6 if I had like ace 10 5-6 with hearts or any kind of 5-6 that interacted with the king jack in some way, or the hearts in some way. I'd value bet there, and it's not too far fetched that I have 5-6 here. I have a decent amount of them, like ace 10 5-6. I mean, it just has to be like, it can't be like 5-6 4-3 without hearts. Like I don't have that, but I have a lot of other 5-6s, especially because I open on the button. And I think that's how it worked. I forget how the hand played out. I might have cold call on the button. Maybe still I can have a lot of 5-6s, but anyway. So yeah, I'm value betting 10-9, 5-6, probably pocket kings, pocket jacks. I might check back some of my sets and some of my 2 pairs. And as a bluff, I have tons of bluffs here. I have hands like I have without the 9 in them. So like maybe like king king, or maybe like king 10-10 8, or some kind of 9-9 with hearts, and miss hearts that got there, like miss hearts. Maybe I had like ace 10 4-5 with hearts or something like that. It's interesting though because I don't block any of the flush draws, so he has a lot of misdraws in his range, and and I kind of block some of the mate hands, so it looks like he has a misdraw here, probably like the nut flush draw, or maybe queen 10 of hearts or something along those lines. King plus a flush draw, maybe. Either way, I think he folded, so don't sweat that table. Focus on table 5 here. Open junky kings from the cutoff and get a caller. And sometimes I advocate slow playing here. Excuse me, but we're out of position, so that's not as a good idea. And there's a flush draw on the board, and there's lots of value from pair plus draws, like pair plus straight draws and pair plus flush draws and naked flush draws, especially from our player on the button who's kind of loose passive and seems to be kind of call-y from what I can remember. So totally see betting. And he calls pretty quick. Turns the blankiest of blanks ever. Gotta bet again. Gotta bet pretty big, but not too big to scare him off. I'm kind of weighting his range more towards draws here because we block the 9 and the deuce. He can have like 2 pairs still, but it's not as likely. And this player will call with a lot of draws, I think. I could bet a little bit bigger, but I think that's fine. And now I totally block all the draws after he called quickly again. I'm not sure what to make of his quick call or anything. And sometimes here I am kind of polarized. If I bet again, like I'll have like boats, and then I'll have like misdraws that I'd like to be betting. But yeah, since I really don't block any misdraws, I kind of put him on one of those, and I just want to get a crying call kind of from a king here. and possibly a 9. So I'm going to bet not as big like I would be polarized. I'm just trying to get his range to call. Trying to maximize my EV. That's what they call it.